Beaut, hey, you can put me down to sell programs. I hear there's a few good sorts in Woodridge.
Will you get your mind above your navel, please, and go to work?
Yeah. Coffee.
Oh, hi. How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. See, about yesterday...
Look, let's forget about that, OK?
I bought you a little peace offering.
For me? Look, you didn't have to do this, Louise.
I wanted to. Like I said, they don't call me Cookie for nothing.
Oh, gosh.
I wish you'd call me that too, Bea. Then I know you still weren't annoyed at me for sticky baking.
Look, Cookie, I'm really sorry I snapped at you yesterday. You were just trying to be friendly and... Well, I'm not used to it, that's all. But thanks for the cake. We'll be able to gorge ourselves at lunchtime.
Oh, you can. I've got to go up to Kerry's school to see the headmistress.
Trouble?
Yeah, Kerry's been giving her teachers a really hard time. I don't know what gets into that girl. She's so moody. Doesn't talk for days and then lashes out at her father for no reason at all. Poor Errol, he's such a good dad. She acts like she hates him.
Oh, well, I wouldn't worry too much. Most kids go through that sort of stage when they're in their teens, especially girls. You probably get a clue as to what's wrong when you go up to the school.
I hope you're right, Bea. I tried telling myself she'll outgrow it, but... Oh, I'm worried sick.
I thought you were going to do the windows this morning.
Yeah, we'll take another look. I've already done them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm feeling a bit strung out this morning.
Yeah. Well, you look $1,000,000 anyway.
Thanks. My loving husband is giving up an hour of his precious time to take me to lunch at Cyrano's.
Yeah? Geez, they charge you just to look at the menu in that joint. I'd be over the moon if anyone was shouting me to a $100 dinner.
Yeah, well, it'll keep me quiet for a few days. By the way, you see my present from Adelaide?
God, strike me. It's fabulous. It's real nice.
Very pretty and very expensive.
Hey, chicken, you want to play some more?
I better go. I'm running late.
Round we go.
Hello?
Hi, hon. Listen, I'm afraid I've got bad news.
You can't make lunch.
Afraid not. It's the Silverman account. We're in a meeting now. It could take hours.
Okay, I'll make a sandwich here.
Oh, thanks, love. I'll make it up to you.
Don't say that, Peter. You're always saying that.
Look, if it was anyone else but Silverman, I'd be there.
Doesn't matter, Peter. Just doesn't matter.
What's that? It's a squirrel, isn't it? And what's that?
A baby.
A baby!
It looks as if I'm not going any place after all.
Well, wish me luck. Hope Mrs. Davidson's in a good mood.
I can't balance this petty cash. You didn't take $2 for anything, did you?
Yes. I needed some milk. I forgot to put it back.
You've got to list it in the book.
Yes, sir, Mr. Treasurer. Sir. May I go now?
Yeah, sure.
This old
And
man,
good luck.
he
Thanks.
played... What he played?
Oh, hello.
He played knick-knack on
How are
my...
you, Michelle? You're recruiting him a bit early, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I've got to have someone to talk to, don't I, Jude?
Hello, love. Have you come to help me do some sums?
What's happened?
My mother started hitting the bottle after her old man stood her up for lunch. I didn't want Michelle there if she was going to get pissed, so I was going to take her to the park, but it started to rain, so I brought her back here.
Yeah, we did the right thing, but I don't think she's going to have much fun here.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find plenty to do. I think I found myself a new girlfriend.
Okay, well, have fun. Bye-bye.
See you later, Jude.
And she said the day before that Kerry just walked straight out of her English class after telling the teacher where to go. Oh, I was that embarrassed.
Well, what does Mrs. Lord seem to think the problem is?
Well, she doesn't know either, and she said Kerry's nerves seem real bad, and I told her I'd take her to the doctor, but Mrs. Lord seems to think she needs a psychiatrist. What am I going to do?
Look, I wouldn't panic yet, love. Try talking to her first.
Oh, Cookie, there's a phone call for you. I didn't know you were back, so I took a message.
For me? Or was it Errol?
No, Mrs. Lord from the school. It seems your Kerry went off right after you left and she didn't come back.
what's she up to now?
She's probably just gone home.
Fred, I know there's a couple of hours, but could I...
Sure, go and find her.
Thanks.
I hope everything's okay.
Oh, me too, Bea.
That is a nice lady.
You're not wrong. She's one in a million, Cookie. She deserves a bloody sight better than she's getting, I know that.
Yeah, this kid of hers seems to be running her ragged.
Well, you can't blame Kerry, not with a rat bag like Errol for father. I don't know how Cookie puts up with him.
Well, the PRG have got it all organised. They're going to use the little theaterette at Woodridge, and the prison group are going to get together the show.
Well, I think it's a marvellous idea. And you say the department has approved it?
Yeah, I got the okay this morning. Tell you the truth, I think they're glad that we're raising money on our own without asking for handouts from them.
Well, I'm very happy for you, Judy, but I do think the department could have asked Wentworth to participate. We do have very close links with the Halfway House and the PRG, and we are capable of staging a concert, even if we don't have Woodridge's facilities.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Mrs. Davidson. Because I think it would be a good idea if we had a joint concert, if Wentworth was involved as well. Of course, we'd have to do it at Woodridge.
You mean male and female prisoners together?
Yeah, shocking, isn't it? Well, what do you think?
Well, you certainly don't do things by halves, but I think it's an excellent idea. Of course, there will be problems, for instance, getting the women to Woodridge for the performance.
Yeah, don't forget rehearsals.
Yes, I think we can manage it. There will have to be extra security measures now that Mr. Faulkner and Miss Cornish have left.
Mr. Faulkner's gone?
Yes, for personal reasons. However, if the department approves, I'm sure we can manage it. We'll also have to restrict the number of women involved, but apart from that, I think it should be a very exciting venture.
Hello? How was your morning off?
Oh, awful. I couldn't sleep last night thinking about this mess we're in. It's just outrageous, the treatment Steve's received. Is Mrs. Davidson in yet?
Yeah? So you're still going to complain?
Well, I have to. If I don't get this off my chest, I'm liable to explode.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Morris.
not
Wait to
now.
hear
Please,
what
please,
we've
Judy.
got going. What did I say?
Just what is it you've got going, Bryant? You spent so much time here, it wasn't worth releasing you in the first place.
Well, maybe I can't keep away from you, Mrs. Powell. Actually, we're trying to get a joint concert together with the prisoners from Wentworth and Woodridge.
You've got to be joking.
No, it's no joke. At least the department doesn't think so. We've already got approval, and Mrs. Davidson thinks it's a great idea.
Well, I was going to say asking for permission would probably be a waste of time, but if you've already got it, congratulations. It's good to see somebody doing something positive for Wentworth.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I won't keep you.
Here we go. You go in and say hello to your mum.
Hello.
How was the park? Well, we didn't quite make it that far, but we had a good time, didn't we, Michelle?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Let's all have a good time.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Michelle. How about you and Buster going upstairs and having a bit of a rest?
No.
Hey?
No.
No? Look, I'll tell you what. You be a good girl and have a snooze, and then later on we'll play heaps of games, okay?
Yes.
Good girl. Now, up you go. I'll be up in a minute. I'll get you some coffee.
No. No. You can go home. Unless you want to fill my glass again.
Yeah, well, I'd say it's been filled enough already for one day. But I reckon I'll stick around a bit longer just in case the kid needs me.
You don't think much of me, do you?
Nothing to do with me.
Well, I don't think much of me either. The only thing I know how to do is be a wife. My husband's not interested. He doesn't have time. All he wants is a housekeeper. Someone to look after his kid. Someone to look good, to impress his clients.
Yeah, but isn't that being a wife?
No. No, it's not. I want us to share things, to be together. I want him to need me. Me, not just anyone.
You reckon he's got someone else?
No, worse luck. I know how to fight another woman. But how do you fight a man's career? The job comes first, and it always will. He just doesn't consider me. He'll just keep going away when he